Could be it. That definitely could be it. Now that you mention it. But is it because you are a loyal friend? Possibly. That's possibly it too. One may never know, Ralph, but you are one cool dude. Wow. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
The endorsement. Well, there you go.
I don't know if that was a troll or not. I think he was being serious, but I'm just going to pretend it was serious if not. So
I just take it as serious. Just accept the compliment.
I'm going to fucking take it as serious. Oh, by the way, another serious thing. I tweeted yesterday when I was coming back from DC, my friend had the book Esoteric Hollywood, written by multi-time Killstream guest Jay Dyer, right? I've never actually read the book, though. Spoiler alert. I mean, I never claimed to have read it either, so I wasn't lying or anything. But I tweeted out about it, tagged Jay, said, you know, I'm going to have a good time reading this one. Finally going to get to read the classic from other people said it's a classic. I haven't actually read it. Then we talked in DMs, and he talked about him coming on the show and having a chat about Esoteric Hollywood. And that's going to happen one day next week. Looking like it's going to be Friday next week. So what do you think about that?
Oh, that's going to be awesome. It's been a little while. I think the last time we had Jay on was
it's been a minute. That was during the Christmas Bloodsport season as well. So that's been a minute, actually. So he's going to be on, next Friday, tentatively. Not this coming one, but the one after. So that's tentative. Also, Lana Locktuff from Red Eyes, tentative on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we had to reschedule tonight's guest, John Ward, because I thought it was finalized, but actually I needed to send one more message. Even though I'd already announced it on Twitter, I needed to send one more lockdown message, and I didn't do that. So that was all my fault.
But he's locked in now, and it will be next Wednesday.
Now
so sorry about that tonight, guys.
Now it's locked in. I thought it was locked in, and then I was just, I don't know, man. I don't even know what happened, but
it's been a week. You were in DC. Shit happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. All right, let's see here. Where am I at? Okay. Oh, Kid Robots is very excited to get my poster. Take my diamond, sir. Definitely. Red Rambo says, your laughter, their defeat. Say the line, Ralph. Which one? You can't abort the retort? Is that the one? That's the only one I can think of in this case. Hayward Baldatici says, luggage surprise SFW. I don't know I mean, I guess that means safe for work, but Africans in the roof, luggage. I don't know. Gator, watch this. I don't know.
I did see this video.
What is this?
I know what they're talking about.
Should we play this right at the top of the show? I don't know what this is.
Yeah, so they were hiding in, well, I don't want to spoil it, but the gist of it is that some melanated individuals were hiding on top of a car, of a vehicle.
Okay. Well, I guess we should I guess we have to watch it now, basically, right? I mean, I don't.
Oh yeah, we do. All
right. Well, I mean, this is the opening segment anyway. They're mostly completely useless, so. Right? I mean, does everybody just skip the opening segment, or is that just my imagination? I have no stats to back this up. I guess I just figure if I was a listener, I probably would just skip the opening segment.
I mean, they miss a lot of important bookkeeping.
I mean, that's where you get all the bookkeeping info. That's where you get all the cool Ralph info. But I mean, if I'm just thinking, if I was a listener, I might not care about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just cynical and a piece of shit. I'm not sure, but.
Well, I mean, we knew that, but
I don't know. I would skip my own bullshit. All right. People in the chat saying no, they don't. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead. They're lying, by the way. They skip it. Absolutely. All right. They're only watching it now because they're here. All right. They probably have it on mute. They can't even hear what I said. They're just talking to each other in the chat. All right. You ready, Gator?
I'd better start.
Yes, I have pulled up.
Shaking
all right. Let's go ahead and hit it right now.
Xander,
bitch, come on, hold on, wait. It's not playing yet.
I didn't dox him. It's not true. And as a matter of fact...
No, this is a video.
No, it's not
You're
true.
Playing already, Gator?
No, it's not true.
It took a second.
Fuck yourself, you piece of shit, faggot motherfucker. No, it's not true, piece of shit. And if I had to guess, it was probably you that fucking doxed him, motherfucking lying, cocksucking, faggot motherfucker. You want to holler over me? I can just scream over you too, you piece of shit, motherfucker. Keep fucking running your mouth. I'll keep hollering, you motherfucking piece of shit. Eat a fucking cock. Go kill yourself, you little piece of motherfucking shit. I fucking goddamn. We can just holler over each other all fucking day. Fuck you, motherfucker. I ain't leaving, bitch. You leave. Why the fuck I gotta leave for? I can still be on YouTube still. Oh, wow! With your 30 fucking people, oh my god! I've got more subs than you right now. Okay. Thus concludes the dramatic...
God damn it. Sorry, I fucked something up. Say something.
Hello, crowd.
You know it works. Sorry, you're live.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself now. You can do your show. Sorry.
Just let us know when we're live.
You are live.
Welcome to tonight's very, very special edition of This Week in Nectar. This is probably the biggest show we've ever booked, isn't it, PPP?
By far. We have the most exciting guest that we've ever had on this program. I'd ask that everybody in chat be respectful. We're going to be respectful to him. It's a great favor that Mr. Matthew Vickers will be joining us later on in the show towards the bottom half of the hour. I can only imagine how hyped you are, Godwinson. I'm so hyped. I'm so stoked to get to speak to this man. We're going to talk about a lot of different stuff, but before we do, for those who are early into this, or late to the party, rather, we're going to break down what's happened today. Godwinson, you want to start us off there?
Yeah, I do. I just want to say, first of all, by the way, PPP, that we had a preamble chat with Mr. Vickers there, and what a great man. What a great, proud, honest, hard-working man, a pillar of the community. He's got a lot of things he wants to say. He's got a lot of lies he wants to dispute that have been publicly blasted over Twitter there. And we're really going to have a really great conversation with him later on. Today's shenanigans have been wild, have they not, PPP?
Absolutely insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. We're just getting some crazy stuff. The ride never ends. It continues. Just when you think we've reached the absolute pinnacle of the happenings that could happen, this happens. Mr. Vickers will be joining us at the bottom of the hour, and we couldn't be more excited. But, I mean, holy shit. What we've seen today is just bananas. We've seen Ralph now accusing Mr. Vickers of crimes, of beating his daughter.
PPP, we'll get into that in just a short moment, because we need to lay out the full timeline of today. What happens today? This morning, earlier today, we have Ethan Ralph. He takes out his child bride to the swimming pool, or was it a wacky warehouse, or was it a ball pit somewhere? And what follows is a picture that's uploaded on that Twitter feed there of Ethan Ralph's. Now, can we show the picture on screen to the ladies and gentlemen at home? Can we all see that, ladies and gentlemen? Can you see that, PPP? Now, this is what I describe. What, is it not on the screen?
Is it on the screen?
Press 1
It's up.
if it's on the
Perfect.
screen. Okay, it's up. It's up. So, this is what I would describe as the biggest mea culpa of 2020. Ethan Ralph has spent the past weekend or so frequently denying that he's a paedophile, saying to all and sundry that he is not a pedophile, that he is dating an adult, someone who looks like an adult, someone who is formed like an adult, and he is in no way a pedophile. Now, PPP, what do you see before you in that image? Do you see a man with an adult girl or an adult woman, or do you see an elderly man with a child?
What I see is Soph with her father at the pool. That's what I see. I see a 13, 14-year-old Soph, a.k.a. the Killstream kid, hanging out with her father at the pool. It's a nice family outing. That's what I see. An alternative possibility is we could see a middle-aged man with a 12 to 13-year-old girl who he's hopped up on pills because her pupils are dilated to the size of dinner plates. And he's going to sexually abuse her later on. And the second option I presented is more likely the reality because, I don't know, if we do facial recognition, I don't think it's quite so, although it looks very similar to the Killstream kid.
But my question to you, PPP, is if you were shown this picture, this image, blind, you didn't know who the characters were, you didn't know their ages, what would you think?
I'd say it's a father with his daughter at the pool.
I'd say it's a bit more sexualized. Myself, PPP. I would say this is a paedophile with his child at the pool that he's just put into his van there.
Ruthless.
It's a pretty damning image, is it not, ladies and gentlemen? It's a fairly damning image, and we know that Ralph put that up to BTFO to blow out all of the haters there that have been hating on his 18-year-old piece of ass. But she looks like a child. What we're seeing at the moment is Ethan Ralph having taken his child bride to a swimming pool. And what you're seeing is a face there that isn't caked in makeup, that isn't trying to look more adult than she is. You're seeing the face of a child, ladies and gentlemen. A teenager, ladies and gentlemen.
But hold on. Oh, Godwinson, that's not true. Daddy Dick said that was a 10 out of 10 fucking model. And Dame Peso said that you were all jealous of my goddamn sexy teenage girlfriend. How about that?
It's pretty damning, is it not? So with that mea culpa, that's a pretty big shot in the foot there, is it not?
Well,
what do you think happens next, PPP? Who do you think enters the court, PPP?
I have no idea. Is it Sargon?
Could it be Crouch?
Is it Coach Red Pill?
Could it be Gahool?
Could it be Aciliary?
Could it be Shoe on Head?
What about Armored Skeptic, even?
What about Vaush?
Dear God. Could it even be PewDiePie?
So
No.
it turns out that the father of the child bride has a few qualms and criticisms to level at his future son-in-law. Can you bring up those tweets there that he's been firing out at the guns?
Let's get those on screen. It's done.
Can you read those tweets for us, PPP?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm just one brief second behind before it'll pop up on screen. All right, here it is. Ethan Ralph. Puritans like drummer will never be able to shame me for my choice in girlfriend. She's awesome, but keep in mind that they don't really care. It's just the latest manufactured bullshit. Oh, and your videos sound dumb as hell.
Okay.
You ripped off newsreels, unoriginal as fuck.
Up last night.
And then
That's all
the
good.
based
All right, let's
man,
go ahead and play this video.
a wonderful man, Sir Matthew Vickers, Mr. Vickers, comes in, face father, a king, a winner, and he says, the age gap here is not the problem, but the age/maturity gap. Any 34-year-old man who finds the companionship of an 18-year-old fulfilling is obviously themselves emotionally stunted. Girlfriend's father who disapproves. Mr. Vickers, round of applause. Round of applause
for Marvelous Matthew, PPP. Marvelous Matthew has a pretty base take on all of this, doesn't he? He has a pretty amazing take on all of this because he's not got a problem with her being legally of age. What he recognizes is that his daughter is fucked in the head. She's the female Randy Stair. She's not necessarily the full shilling. She's a few sandwiches short of a picnic. She recognizes that she herself is emotionally immature, and the father does too. And he recognizes as well that a man willing to go with something like that, his own daughter, by the way, a man willing to go with something like that who's 34 is pretty emotionally stunted. It's fucking terrible, isn't it, PPP?
It is. One of my favorite television shows has a title that's very true in this instance, and it's Father Knows Best. Father knows his daughter best. He knows what's best for her. Mr. Vickers, as we're going to hear from him later on in this program towards the bottom of the hour, as we promised everybody, we do have Mr. Vickers here tonight for everybody. But Mr. Vickers is pointing out the truth, which the truth is this. Ethan Ralph is emotionally unstable, just like his daughter. Ethan Ralph doesn't have his shit together. He's a convicted felon. He is an alcoholic. He pops pills. He lives with his mother. He can't take care of Mr. Vickers' daughter. And because of the maturity gap, or lack thereof, really, they're both very immature. Mr. Vickers disapproves. Let's not forget that Mr. Vickers' daughter has posted publicly that she thinks about suicide. She's self-harmed. Mr. Vickers' daughter has stated that she self-medicates using cannabis. Mr. Vickers' daughter has stated that she drinks while she's underage to cope with her mental illness. And we can only imagine that Ethan Ralph has been further enabling those toxic tendencies in his daughter and causing her much emotional pain and many problems. So it's just shocking and sad. But Mr. Vickers knows best in this case. He's doing what's right. He's calling it out for what it is, isn't he?
Now, I'd like to just go to the next tweet that Mr. Vickers sent out, and this was in response to a poll that our friend, our mensch, Ear Juice, ran. Can you just bring that up? Is that tweet upon the screen before your eyes, ladies and gentlemen?
Let's give it a few seconds here for the stream to catch up with our audio. Let's give it a few seconds here, a few moments as we get Mr. Vickers' incredible. Here it is.
So,
from Mr.
PPP, would you like to just... In fact, I'll read it. I will read this one, as you read the last. So this was in response to Ear Juice running a poll. And for some reason, Marvelous Matthew decided to respond to this and give a hot take on his soon-to-be son-in-law. So he says, an 18-year-old is a teenager who is a legal adult. Obviously, a legal adult who hasn't had enough life experience to not get lured off by a lecherous, barely legal seeking, cookie dough wad of reanimated dog shit. Cookie dough wad of reanimated dog shit, PPP. Thoughts on Ethan Ralph being described that way by his father-in-law?
This might very well be the most accurate description of a man that's ever been laid out by anyone ever, in my personal opinion. I mean, Ethan Ralph is a leech upon society itself, upon the alt-right, upon the internet blood sports scene in general, upon his pay piggies. He is a leech. He is a lecherous piece of scum. And he has a pattern of this behavior where he's seeking barely legal girls that he can manipulate and exploit. And truly, he is a cookie dough wad of reanimated dog shit. That is an apt description for what he looks like. And so Mr. Vickers is right on the money when he brings this point to bear. Right on the money. Right on the money.
So now, PPP, just before we bring Mr. Vickers on. Now, I know Mr. Vickers, he's made it very clear that he just wants to come here tonight, have his say, and then this is all he's going to do, which is fair enough. Marvelous Matthew, we love you. We're glad you agreed to this. You're an absolute mensch, a king amongst men. But we've got one final tweet that we want to throw up on screen there, if you can. And we can see why Marvelous Matthew consented to an interview, why he's fired up, and why we're going to clear his name here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. PPP, would you like to read what is before your eyes at this moment in time?
Bear with me, it's not yet before my eyes.
Well, I was filibustering as much as I possibly could there, PPP.
We tried to filibuster it.
Our tech man can sort it out. There we go.
Ralph's response to Mr. Vickers' base tweet. Your daughter said you slapped her around. I'm sure most people would disapprove of that. Wow. What a piece of shit. What a fucking piece of shit. So, Mr. Vickers levels a completely legitimate criticism. He's upset that his daughter has been basically kidnapped, by a slimy gun.
Gator! I didn't kidnap my child bride, Gator!
You know. And so what he does is he accuses Mr. Vickers of being a bad parent, of beating his fucking daughter, of all this fucking bullshit. And it's all a load of fucking shit. Mr. Vickers is going to be here to correct the record in just a few short moments. But let me just reiterate. It's not true! It's not true that Mr.
It's not true!
It's not true. Mr. Vickers never abused his daughter. His daughter has abused her own mind and her own body of her own volition and has been kidnapped and manipulated by a redneck alcoholic.
Did I ever hit her?
Mr. Vickers, just a second. Sorry, sir. Sorry. We just need to give you the full introduction. We know you're fired up on this issue. It's fine. We know you're fired up on this issue. This is the reason why you wanted on, man. Sir. Okay, right. So, to clear his name for one night only, it's Mr. Matthew W. Vickers. PPP, introduce our esteemed guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know him as the father of the child bride. Here he is, at 42 years old, a glorious king and a Chad, as the young folks say these days. Mr. Matthew Vickers, take it away.
Hi. First of all, have you guys ever heard of IRC? You're probably too young for it. Have you heard of IRC?
No,
Please enlighten us, Mr. Vickers. Marvelous, Matthew.
Okay. I'm old. I'm old as the dirt. But we used to hang out in IRC. It was like a chat. It was like what do you call it? It's like texting, but yeah. I've listened to this because I had to do some stuff for work, and I was listening to this. And
yes,
you guys are just like IRC, but with voices, and it's really interesting to me.
Okay, sorry, Matthew. Yeah. So this is a Discord call, and we are broadcasting your interview out right now. Myself, PPP, and Mr. Kraut, who you've met.
Yeah. I understand what's happening. I don't have dementia.
No. But we are just trying to just explain to you, sir, that this is how the interview is being conducted. There's a lot of people who want to see you clear your name today, sir. So, just first of all, what do you think about the accusation that you slapped your daughter around?
I think a lot of the people who are offended by that have never had to raise a child. Yes. If your child reaches for a stove, you smack them. Because a smack on the butt is going to hurt a lot less than a hand on the stove.
Right. PPP, would you like to weigh in on the...
Mr. Vickers, I completely understand what you mean. I honestly think you can't be faulted for using corporal discipline on your daughter.
And we are talking about before she was 10 years old. I've never hit her after she was 10. Never.
So what you're saying to us, Matthew, marvelous Matthew, is that you were a good father to Faith.
I was the best father I could be under the circumstances, and I don't want to get into the circumstances, but, there were challenges. There was... She claims it's mental illness. Yeah, she went to a therapist. Yes, she clearly harmed herself. You guys talked about that. But I was there. She didn't always come to me, but I was there.
Right.
And I'm still
what
there.
Do you think...
Okay, go ahead.
No, yeah, you're still there. It's fantastic. You've been a strong pillar of the community, a hard-working man. You've raised your daughter the best way that you possibly could have done. Now, what do you think about her life choices of late, especially having hooked up with Ethan Ralph? And what are your thoughts on Ethan Ralph? You called him a piece of dog shit prior, a wad of cookie dough prior in those tweets there. Just let us know what you think.
By the way, I've seen the meme. Somebody sent me the meme. I've seen it.
I think crowd should put up on the screen right now. Are you talking about the gunt, sir?
No. Me beside Ethan Ralph.
What meme is this, sir? Describe it to us, please.
There is a picture where I dressed up for fun for a picture for Twitter, where I had like a little bit of a steampunk kind of outfit, and then they put Ethan Ralph beside it, and I guess we look similar.
Right. Well, I'm just right now, sir, Mr. Vickers, sir. I'm about to send you an image that is commonly and widely known as the gunt. Now, this is what's hanging from the belly of what I can only hope isn't your future son-in-law. Could you just take a look at that?
It won't happen. She'll get bored. But let's see it.
Right. So I've just sent that to you. As you can see, it's pretty. Well, how would you describe that,
Wait,
sir?
did you send it on Twitter?
No. I posted it in the in the Discord.
Oh, the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I just got it. Let me see it.
So PPP, would you like to just explain to Mr. Vickers what he's seeing there?
So, Mr. Vickers, what you're seeing is the grizzled, hanging flesh that constitutes what used to be Ethan Ralph's stomach. Now, he claims that this is from gaining weight.
Oh, sweetheart, I know she is listening to this. I know it. And I'm so sorry I had that reaction. Oh, this is...
Mr. Vickers, sir, do you have a gunt?
I do. I don't...
Is it grizzled? Is it grizzled and flesh-like like this?
Well, to be honest, I like my wine. So mine is actually very round.
Right.
Okay. So, Mr. Vickers, sir.
I'm fat. I'm fat. I know what it's like to be a fat guy. I know it's embarrassing.
Yeah. So, sir, Mr. Vickers, what do you honestly think, in your own opinion, about Ethan Ralph, the man that is currently, for want of a better word, porking your daughter?
Oh, please don't put it that way, for Christ's sake. I get
it. Sorry. I apologize, sir. Making sweet love to your daughter.
Anthony show. I understand that you want to be shocking, but come on, man.
I apologize for defaming your daughter. Okay, will you accept that apology, sir?
I accept your apology. Listen,
all right.
Here are the facts. My daughter is not well, but she is a good person. She's been raised well. I taught her everything I know. I passed on to her, and she has made these mistakes. And okay, she's allowed to. I made my own mistakes. When I was her age, I was dropping LSD and I was fucking everything. Like I was a bit of a Kurt Cobain type character when I was her age. And I get it, but at the same time, like I know she feels trapped. I know she feels trapped. And the only reason I came on here is I know she's going to listen to this. And I want to let her know that she is welcome to come home. She's not trapped out there. She doesn't have to be out there. She has a place. And everything will be okay. Just come home, sweetheart. That's really all I wanted to say.
Oh, Mr. Vickers, we can tell that you're a loving father. We know that you didn't do anything wrong. You know, children tend to go through these rebellious phases.
I did do things wrong. I don't want her hearing this, and I don't want her thinking I didn't do anything wrong. I have made mistakes. I want her to know that, and I want her to know I'm sorry. But she's welcome home.
So, Mr. Vickers, before we waste any more of your time, in all seriousness, what do you think about her dating Ethan Ralph?
Well, I've heard that because a couple of people on the internet sent me clips. I heard he takes a massive amount of drugs. He drinks. He hates black people. He hates Jews. Ethan Ralph is a predator. He finds weaknesses in people and then he exploits them so that they can become, little zombies that satisfy his needs. And it's a cult. It's essentially a cult. And I want my daughter out. And I'm sure my daughter is not the first victim. I'm sure she's not, because I've heard of in the videos. Some of them keep the comment section. It's just I want everybody just to rationally look at yourselves. Rationally look at yourselves. Is this the kind of person you want to be like? Is this the kind of person you want to be with? Is this the kind of person you would want your children with? And I don't want my child with this kind of person.
Mr. Do you think that Ethan Ralph would be capable of supporting your daughter and keeping her comfortable, keeping a roof over her head? Or do you have concerns about that, Mr. Vickers?
A guy on the internet told me that Ethan Ralph lives with his mother in a double-wide trailer. Is that true?
Yes.
So,
yes, sir.
So I'm thinking he can't support himself. How is he going to support my daughter?
I mean, that's a very valid concern, Mr. Vickers.
I'm not a young man.
Mr.
I'm not a
Vickers.
young man. Very soon, I'm going to be old, really old. How's he going to support me? I worry about that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Vickers, sir, what do you think about your daughter being in the presence of a man who's a known alcoholic, a known person who steals his own mother's medication? Do you think that she'll be taking medication as well? Like, we saw an image of her earlier today where her and Ralph are in a swimming pool. Her pupils are incredibly dilated. She looks like she's on OxyContin. What do you think about that? I'm sorry to be brutal, but sometimes the truth just has to be spoken.
Is that true?
Can you bring up the picture, please, Kraut, and show Mr. Vickers what's happening to his daughter?
Wait, I'm not sure I understood this correctly. Did he steal or did he steal medication from his mother?
Yes. He does it frequently.
He does it, and does he brag about it? Like, how do you know?
He goes live on air, sir, and brags about it.
Oh my god, oh my goodness.
Do you want me to find and play the audio of Ethan Ralph vomiting and screaming at his mother and blackout drunk?
We at this point we can't hide this from Mr. Vickers.
I think the man needs to see this.
I think you guys are trying. Is this trolling? Are you guys trolling me?
No, we're not. We're not trolling Ethan.
Mr. Vickers, we are being 100% truthful in what we are saying.
He steals medication from his mother.
It's true, sir. It's true.
Hang on, I got to make a call. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll get the audio prepared.
We'll get the audio prepared. Wow. Well, it's pretty powerful stuff that Matthew is coming out with here, PPP. I am moved to tears. I want her to come home. People in the chat are just screaming, Faith, come home. PPP, thoughts?
I mean, this is honestly pretty powerful stuff. You know, I do a lot of this to make fun of Ethan and shit on him, but you don't consider the human cost, the human toll that this is exacted on Faith's family, her father in particular. And I even have gotten a little bit emotional listening to him today. You know, it's just, it's just wild.
One can only imagine having a daughter, raising her correctly, being a good, honest, hard-working man, and then one day, as she's walking through the woods, Ethan Ralph comes along, a werewolf in gunted clothing, and suddenly you're a broken man because your daughter's gone. Your daughter is whisked off halfway across America, and you're pleading with her to come home.
Okay. May I interrupt? I'm sorry. She was gone before Ethan came.
Could you expand on that, sir? Could you elaborate upon that, sir?
When she, it wasn't an intervention. It was when she, I guess you could say, came out of the closet and she talked to us about the self-harm and things like that. She blamed us really hard, and she told us she wanted to leave. She wanted to get out. She obviously didn't have the means to do this, but this is probably one of the biggest mistakes I made. I said if she could show that she could have a stable, even part-time job, that I would pay for her apartment, and she had moved out.
So
I wanted her to be her own person. You know, I thought she was ready. I was probably wrong.
Sir, could you look at that audio that Kraut has sent you?
I can play it through so you can hear it too, if you want me to.
Yeah.
That would be
Wait,
brilliant. Yeah.
I'd appreciate that because I don't have. I'm not seeing a message
Okay,
with
then
it.
I'll play it through right now.
Nathan,
What?
get up.
Okay, I'm getting up.
You're not getting up.
What's happening?
9 o'clock.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, I swear.
You better take the dialysis. You slept a lot last night.
Okay. I'm not going back to sleep.
What were your thoughts upon that, sir?
You sober?
Yes.
Just disconnect.
What?
Have you not eat?
Yep. What?
Okay.
I got up 10 minutes ago. Thousands. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me one. What? Four. I got. What? What?
I'm wearing my panda necklace.
You're wearing your pants.
Panda.
Well, that's good. Good. I had about 2 minutes more to sleep. Yeah, I did. It's not true. Yeah. Are you ready right now? Okay, don't start getting out of here with me, dude. It's not even hot. I said it's not even hot outside. Okay, I'm gonna call me ready to get you. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to come. In a minute. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the way. Oh, God damn, eat a fucking call you a new rabbit nut. Okay, well then cry me a river. You'll either get a ride from me or you'll hitchhike. Where were you living? I said, where were you even? At the what? You were sitting at the gate. How long? How long? Is it hot?
That's it. The pill bottle stuff is stream.
So, sir, Mr. Vickers, what were your thoughts upon hearing that? I know you've been typing aggressively in the Discord chat. I don't know what to say. Just give me your own thoughts, your own stream of consciousness. Go.
I don't know if you've ever seen the Comedy Central roast of David Hasselhoff. Have you ever seen that?
I have not. PPP.
Let us know. I haven't seen it either. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Okay, I'm sorry. It's probably a bit before your time. David Hasselhoff's daughter, she videotaped her father on the floor of a bathroom eating a cheeseburger, and it was disgusting. And she, I guess it was on tape, but I guess she put it on the internet for the world to see, and they showed this. And this, to me, sounds a lot like David Hasselhoff on the floor of his toilet.
Wow.
Okay. Right.
In general, I find this a little bit depressing. I mean,
do you see that man as the future husband of your daughter?
The father of your grandchildren.
This will not happen. This will simply not happen. Listen, I know she will get bored. I know she will come home. I came on here to let her know she's welcome home because I think she's ready to come home.
Sir, how will you feel if he manages to get your daughter pregnant?
Yeah. There's a baby Ethan.
Guys, come on. You said you would not do this.
Well, sir, I'm just trying to ask as respectfully as I can what your thoughts on that would be. Would you encourage her to keep the child, sir?
Would she have to abort the retort?
Guys, we weren't going to do this. We said no sex stuff. We said no sex stuff.
We're sorry, sir. Marvelous Matt. What are your projects currently, Marvelous Matt? What are you doing in life at the moment?
I just have my website design company, and that's pretty much it. I'm not sure I want to plug it on here after this. But I really don't know. Should I plug my company?
Yes. The audience loves you, man. They think you're a great father. They think you're a great guy. I know you don't know where this is being streamed. You can't load it up on your tablet, but trust us, the audience loves you. You're a great guy.
Kraut showed me, and it looks interesting. I couldn't figure out how many people are watching because there's like 3 different numbers at the top.
1,400 people watching as of now.
Well, Ethan is doing a program right now with only 829 viewers, so there are actually 600 more people watching this than
any of this shit.
Are
You need
watching.
to understand that there are a lot of people who hate this man, who really despise him, and consequently a lot.
I don't want any harm to come to Ethan. He's despicable, but he might be lost too. My daughter is lost. Ethan is lost. They found each other. That's why they attracted each other. Like,
my internet.
I don't know, guys. I think I'm ready to go.
All right, sir. It's been a great conversation. You've really cleared your name. You've enlightened the world as to who you are and what your methods are. And we hope your daughter does come home to you pretty soon.
Here's hoping. And if not, sweetheart, Faith, I wish you all the best. Just go forward. Don't fucking stay in the same spot and fucking rot. Go forward or come back. Don't let yourself just decay. I love you. I love you. And I know you will hear this. And just know that, okay? That's really all I gotta say, guys.
I'll put something out there as well, if I may, addressing your daughter. If you're listening, that is. I'm willing to pay your flight home. If you...
Mr. You don't have to do that, Godwinson. You really don't have to do that.
No, that's Mr. Kraut talking.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kraut. Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't have to do that.
The offer stands. I'm just putting it out there.
I'll do my... I make a good living. I'm unlike a certain fat boy on a fat Nazi boy on the internet. I can actually pay for flights and trips and clothing and food and everything a person needs in life. I can cover it. But okay, thank you, Kraut. Thank you, Godwinson. You guys have been
a very emotional edition of the program.
Yeah,
we appreciate you being on, Mr. Vickers. I think this will be the end of the show. Kraut, can you play the music, please?
Okay.
Certainly.
Goodbye, guys.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Also, let's keep. Should we mention the fake? Should we mention that at all? I don't even know. I don't even know if I should address it, Gator. I'll message you in a second. Harold Politici says, so no Triple H today, but BPB is black pilled Butters. I don't know. He was bringing me down. I had to elevate it. Stelter said, no, don't mention it. He knows exactly what I'm talking about already, doesn't he? God damn it. Why does he know me so well? Why does Reverse Universe Brian Stelter know me so well? Gator. I just saw a very quick no in giant letters going through the chat, and I know he knew what I meant. All right.
I'm here. Time for the HHH.
There he is, Warski.
There he is.
Sir.
I'm here for the HHH segment of the day.
Oh, you would never be late for that. Right? Yes. By the way, we can switch to a Google Meet if you want to go on camera. I don't know if you're down.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Okay, I'll do one.
Send me a link. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put a nice shirt on.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We'll go ahead. Cool. We'll pull one of those up and go ahead and get ready.
Cool. I'll see you one.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and switch to that, Gator. Oh shit! Give me a sec. Okay. All right. God damn it. Fuck. It always wants to give me a new account. I don't know why it does that. Why doesn't it keep me logged in with my main Google Meet account? God bless you, Google. We love you so much. You've done so much for the show. Has the podcast feed been fixed on Google yet? Didn't you send me the shit to do that?
Yeah. I sent you the info on how we can get it fixed. It's really simple, surprisingly.
All right, I'll do that tonight. I went swimming last night after the kill stream, believe it or not. That was pretty fun.
So people were very upset that you were having fun.
They were really mad about that. I posted a picture over on Instagram where you can follow me on Instagram. The Ralph Retort would be where you can find me. That's where you can find me on most social media, except on Storyfire. It's Killstream. And that video is going to be up soon. It was supposed to be up today. Yes, I know. But it's not. But it will be. I swear. It's just not yet. Okay. I think it's going to be even better now because some stuff that I was going to take out of it, I'm not going to take out of it now. So, all right. Now, there goes the link, Gator. Go ahead and join up. Excuse me.
All right. See you on the other side
tonight. Hopefully, see you there. Hopefully, that's not the Rona. All right, Warski, give me a sec. Let me pull you over. Corona would just really top this year off if I caught that. That's not Corona. That's just years and years of abusing your lungs. All right, Warski, there he is, looking so suave, sir. How are you doing, sir? Can you hear me, or is he still? He's still getting ready. He can't hear me, can he? Oh, I know why he can't hear me. He can't hear me because I didn't have the mic.
You were muted. Now I can hear and
now
see you.
mysteriously can hear me. What's up, man? How's it going, dude?
Good, man. Good. Been busy all day. Setting some shit up for my show later. Then I walked to buy some beer. I felt like some beer today. And that's about it.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Do you know it was actually 102 degrees today in Richmond?
Oh, dude, I sweat my balls off on my. I went for a walk because how I thought about it was like, okay, look, beer is gonna add some pounds to me, but if I walk to pick it up, I lose the weight I'm gonna drink later, right?
Exactly.
Is that how it works?
That's kind of how I figured.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. So I went to Krispy Kreme after we went swimming last night. I mean, I figured I earned that, right? I mean, that was
yeah, exactly.
right. I mean, come on, swimming. I did all that working out. I mean, I deserved a birthday cake.
I like your shirt. Tyler and I saw your shirt. We're like, that's a badass shirt, man. That's a nice fucking shirt. Hi, chat. Nice to see you. I see someone's like, cut off your man bun, figit. He said,
"Women go crazy over that."
Listen, if a man looks at my hair and has a way about it, that's gay, right? If a man's like, "Yo, dude, cut your hair," it's like, "Dude, you want to blow me? Is that what you want to do?"
I walked into the weird part of this conversation.
Yeah. So this me and Worski get in the same call. Shit just goes like immediately somewhere fucked up.
Have you lost weight?
Me? No, I just look slimmer in this shirt. That's why that's another reason this shirt's so good, because it makes me look so much slimmer.
No, man, you're looking. It's the swimming. The Krispy Kreme didn't help, though.
It didn't help. It did not help.
It never does.
It did not help at all. By the way, I told Faith, who I've dubbed Zoomer Girl now instead of 80s Girl, to do the thick lime, and she really came through. That is a thick lime, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you can see that, but that's top notch. All right. How you been today? How'd your show go last night, Worski?
Oh, it was amazing. It was such a funny fucking show, dude. It got twisted. Of course, that's what Did you ever see that? The woman who's in love and has mind sex with a Ferris wheel? Bro.
What? Wait. Did you just say mind sex?
Dude, it's creepier than even that. That was like the least of the video. Me and Kyler had a mental breakdown last night. I should send you the video. It's fucking, it's quick. It's cool, but yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and send it to me. Maybe we can.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, maybe play at the end, because I'm telling you, chat will be, by the way, her house, her room, hundreds of Raggedy Ann dolls. Right. Hundreds. It's a ghost room. It's ghostly. Yeah.
Also see Bibble. Hold on one sec. Hey Bibble, let me send you the link, okay? I just now saw him pop in. I don't know if he can hear me or not, but let me send him the link. I saw him pop in on Discord. We'll see if we can rope him in, Andy. Gator.
Rope him in. That's not a good way to say it.
Oh, well, I meant, cordially invite.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant, get him out of the neighborhood.
No. They don't let us do that anymore. All right, now. Not openly. All right, now. Should we even play? I guess there's Bibble right there. There's Bibble, sir. How you doing?
Bibble.
There's only one answer. There's only one thing we can do. We have to stand up to the globalists. We have to fight. We have to do this one thing, chat. I've got a Patreon.
Super chat.
Patreon.com/Bibble. It's the only thing that you can do right now.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. It's actually patreon.com/Bibble. I don't even fucking know what it is.
That's how you can defeat them.
That's how you can defeat
keeping you well fed.
That's it. That's it.
How did your show? I watched a bit of you watching what's it called? Army of Darkness today. Classic. That was great.
It's great.
Yeah, man.
It was great.
I watched about half an hour. I was lurking.
Well, we watched Evil Dead 2 yesterday, so we had to watch Army of Darkness today.
Nice. Yeah.
So, what was your verdict on the film?
It's fantastic. Oh, it's a classic, man. It's a classic. Of course, watching them back to back like that after so long, like used to Army of Darkness was my favorite. But I kind of think Evil Dead 2 is now my favorite. I don't know if it's just getting older or what it is. You know, it's not quite as comedy as Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness is super fucking slapstick, I noticed. So, yeah, I don't know. I like Evil Dead 2 more now, but it's a close one. It's a close one.
Do you know what I noticed about those older movies? I was noticing when you were watching it today, is older movies, while they're still good, a lot of them have like scenes that go on for so long. Like they'll show the entire walk down a hallway, and you're like, all right, we got it. He's walking down the hallway for 3 minutes. And it's like these long, drawn out. I mean, that's what it was before, back in the day. Like a lot of older movies are like that. And some drawn out scenes are awesome. I like that. But Army of Darkness had a lot of that, I noticed. Maybe.
Yeah, the pacing is kind of weird in some of these spots. Like, it's like, okay, we get the establishing shot, but I think that's just because our brains are so fucked now. It's like, you gotta get to the next thing, I kind of like the pacing on it. Maybe it's because I've seen both of these movies so much. I saw Army of Darkness a lot more than I saw Evil Dead 2 for obvious reasons. I just said it was my favorite. But yeah, I mean, the pacing feels normal to me, but I could see how it's a bit longer than most people would like now with the Marvel.
Yeah,
movies.
what you guys are talking about there is really true. There's a lot less patience for a slower paced storytelling method. I tried to show even the Wire, and
I like
people
slow
were like,
paced things though.
It's like, okay, what the fuck? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, some people are saying, Andy, like, how's that low IQ and I have ADHD? Not. No, it's not. It's a lot of the scenes, it's like one after another was long, where I like building tension, okay? I enjoy slow-paced movies. I really do. I like movies that make you think and are thought out. But Army of Darkness, the reason I find that difficult, like those scenes are too long, is because it's a comedy, and it's sort of like it's not even building tension to what the next joke, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I know what you mean. All right, let's see here. Clouded Frog says, punish Butters. A man denied his monuments. Herod Balatiti says, they made Butters cry. Damn them all to hell. Griffin says, please check DMs on Twitter. Sammy Hagar, gay meltdown. Sammy Hagar replaced David Lee Roth in Van Halen, I believe. Gay meltdown. What does that mean? Well, I mean, I don't know. Do we know? What did Hagar say? I don't know. I'll look. I'm not even sure what's happening anymore. Howard Balatiti says, I see what you did there. Triple H slipped in via Butters. Clifford C. Clavin says, Butters Volt. Howard Balatiti